I mean, playing with bread, they say hunger is a filthy thing. It's the work of a scoundrel. Playing with bread. What else can I say? If they had any decency, they wouldn't play with people's bread and stomachs. They wouldn't play with their children's futures. Becoming anything is very easy. Becoming an actor, a factor, a manufacturer is very easy, but being a human is very difficult, says İlyas Salman. There are two ways to be human. İlyas, according to Salman, you will not take away anyone's rights. You will not let your rights be taken away. Those who take away rights are as dishonorable as those who let their rights be taken away. No good comes from a person who does not know love, poetry, and struggle, because there will be openness in the world. There are many beauties worth writing poetry for and many birds to fight for. The fundamental essence of life is to produce and share, but not just goods. The majority of people who talk about socialism always speak of sharing goods. However, socialism first involves the sharing of love. If despotism has entered the equation, you won't find even a trace of socialism there. Oh people, oh labor, loving you is like fishing in Urfa. It is beautiful because it is forbidden from the fish lake. Oh people, oh labor, oh human, loving you is like the Kamalak partridge in Yama Mountain, Munzur Dersim. When the decree law gets tired of holding on and Kamalak thought cannot rise, then it is easy to strike. Oh human, oh beautiful human, loving you is like living on the daily income of a 7-year-old Sammy. He has set out at dawn, gone to work, sold his bagel stand, his hands have grown. As his heart shrinks, oh human, oh beautiful human, loving you is like a seasoned executioner hanging himself. You know, when we look at the hanged body and both laugh and cry, yet it's just a handful of tears. The body, what remains from those he hanged? Oh human, oh labor, oh beautiful human, loving you is like a train worker being caught under a train. His scream gets stuck in the whistle sound, his longing caught on the tracks. Oh labor, oh human, oh love, loving you is difficult, it's contradictory. It is the brotherly union of death and life. It is the corpse seeing the grave and deciding not to die. Despite this, I love you. But if you understand, I love you. If you don't understand, I'm dying. Playing with bread, they say hunger is a filthy thing. It's the work of a scoundrel. Playing with bread. What else can I say? If they had any decency, they wouldn't play with people's bread and stomachs. They wouldn't play with the futures of their children. Who is İlyas Salman? Let me explain in a few sentences. He is ostensibly a village child, but he is not one of those who left his mind in the village and brought his body to the city, adapted to the city. He is a city person. In other words, he is a modern person. He doesn't spit on the ground. He doesn't call his wife my lady. He's not called my lord by his wife. He is a revolutionary man. It might sound like a cliche. I say it everywhere. The most foul-smelling thing in the world is a hidden thought. Even money smells when hidden, but it can't smell as bad as a hidden thought. And knowledge taken to the grave benefits no one. In fact, big issues are not explained with long sentences. Short and concise. Starting from elementary school. While selling bagels, while selling sweet pastries in Malatya, in a shantytown neighborhood. From leaving the house from school, until reaching school, from leaving school, until reaching home. I always look down. The women and girls of the Inquisition court I passed by would say that no one would approach me because I was very ugly for the JD party. However, I was looking for pieces of paper on the ground to read. I am not a beautiful man. Frankly, I'm a handsome man, I will say that, because beauty comes from the combination of essence and form to a degree that mindless people cannot comprehend. We learned by living yesterday. We are living and learning today. If we live tomorrow, we will learn either the day before yesterday or the day after tomorrow. We will learn from the works left by people whose brains are larger than their bodies. That's why it's a very cliche saying, they say words fly. I am speaking so they don't fly. Yes. Yes, he says I am a scientist. Man, I am a man. I am a hard worker, that is, I am a worker of honor. Dawns, oh the dawns. Hey my dear, my heart, dynamite tail. You need to stop twisting and turning, trying to impress, and start reading, my child. The face of what they call culture does not resemble the wood of Master Jail. It is neither a gum chewed with loud smacks nor the tirade of Abdullah Shavush in the sinking Yavsilis. It is a rearing warhorse, a thick-handled war sword. It says a heart to mount that horse, a wrist for that handle is needed. I have poems about everything. About love, struggle, power, Atatürk, Lenin. About life, friendship, honor, culture, everything. I have poems that touch on all these. I had compiled 2 books. We combined them. Apart from that, I compiled my worldview, the articles I wrote for a newspaper called Turkish Left, into books, and go from fair to fair signing my books. I was always a leftist because I was a child of a Turkmen Alevi family. We saw the pictures of Hazrat Ali and Atatürk on our wall at the same time when we were born, along with the Bağlama. In fact, the elders of our village used to say, Hazrat Ali did not die, he came back to the world in the guise of Atatürk to save Turkey. Well, I had an uncle named Salman when I was 3.5 years old. His name was Salman, surname Salman. Salman. He taught us the 29 letters he learned in the military, to the children of the uncle, to me, to the girls, to the boys, without any Supreme Court discrimination. After that, they gave us the battle books of Hazrat Ali, the Blood Castle, Haber Castle, Sultan of Laughter, Zal-olu Rustem, the Epic of Battle Ghazi, and so on. After that, books from village institutes started to arrive, from authors with a background in village institutes like Zekeriya Sertel, and from people like Tonch. Then we reached Yashar Kemal and Orhan Jail. After that, we reached Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Ehrenberg. Then we reached Marx, Engels, Lenin. And I live in a Turkey that is shaking the world. Well, should we become a religious state, a small state? How do we rise from the lap of imperialism? How do we sit? What should we say to please Russia? What should we say to please America? Looking at the palaces, sending soldiers somewhere with orders from the palaces, killing our children. This is Turkey. Can you be happy in this Turkey? No. But I am happy in this way. I am happy about tomorrow. Maybe a few generations will be wasted in this country, thanks to a 20-year-long distorted rule, but I see our future as bright. The light of Mustafa Kemal will return to this country. Yes. All right.